How many fucking gorillas do we need to kill?
I wish I fucking knew.
Did
This
you
is
get
insane.
your thing?
No, I haven't. I've been literally sitting here trying to farm these for so goddamn long. This is so ridiculous. I can't fucking believe it. Keep up the BFA. Keep up the content. BFA is boring and Classic is awesome. Yeah, everybody knows that, man. Classic is way better than BFA. BFA is fucking terrible. No, it's good now because we have to kill more of these anyway.
Rub it in a little bit more, dude.
What?
Just fucking rub it in a little bit
About
more.
BFA being shitty?
Yeah, I'm sure you're making the people of Blizzard feel real nice.
Well, I wish I could. Like, the thing is that they've ruined the game. Got it. I mean, that's literally, like, they've ruined the game. Like, they've taken a game that I care about a lot, and they've ruined it.
It's one bad. Yes, BFA is bad, but it's one. Like, don't you think they could improve the game? I mean,
it will take them 3 expansions to improve the game. Like, if they want the game to be as good as it was in Classic, it will take them 3 expansions. So we're looking at the earliest that the game will be good again is in 7 years. How does that sound?
I don't know, man.
Like, no, people put question marks in chat. What do you mean, question marks in chat? I don't know. No, listen to this. Listen. They're not just going to take out LFR, remove Titan Forging, and do everything that we want all at the same time. They're going to if they ever wanted to go back to the way that Classic was, they're going to slowly remove those features over time. Right? And I think that the time frame they would do that in would be about 2 to 3 expansions. Okay? Like, that just makes sense.
But you don't see what's happening, do you?
What? It's over here.
The BFA thing it's not for you anymore. It's not for people like you that want that hardcore experience. It's not for you.
I know.
If you want that, you can play Classic. And the same is true for people that want that hardcore experience, but BFA doesn't offer it. They can just go play fucking Classic.
Right.
So they don't need to cater to one audience or the other.
Because they have 2 games. Both. Well, I certainly hope that's not the case. I mean, like, listen, there are some good things about BFA. I've said this before, but I'm very, I'm not... we almost are at the quest, dude. We're almost at the quest. Did you get it? Voodoo Deuce.
I'm walking over there.
Okay, alright, here we go, boys, here we go. Islands are the only good things in BFA. Listen, if this was... Alright, let me tell you how I'd fix BFA. Number 1, I'd add legendary world quests for different features and different events outside in the world, outside of Kulturis and Zandalar, like the treasure trove scenario for the Thunder King. I would remove PvE island expeditions. I would make island expeditions PvP only with a ladder system. Let's see, what would I do beyond that? I would remove Titan Forging from the game entirely. Same with Warforging and the sockets and tertiaries. I would bring sockets innately back to gear, and then I would allow jewel crafters to loot items in raid that would allow them to equip sockets to gear by their profession, which would make jewel crafting useful again. I would allow people to warforge their gear by using broken down scraps that are used by a blacksmith, and you'd be able to like put those 2 things together and then upgrade your gear normally through a blacksmith, so it would give professions more use. I would do the same thing with inscription and the tertiary stats. That's obviously what would be fucking way better than what we have now. And let's see, what else would I do? 6-piece armor sets. I would bring back 8-piece sets. That's right. I would bring back 8-piece tier sets. And people could mix and match and do whatever they wanted. And that would make the game more exciting and more fun, to me. Horizontal raids, that's right. I would... Wait, just a second. You have the quest, right?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, let me make sure. Okay, so Mari, John, and Chucky. They're at the ruins of Abaraz and the ruins of Jubwal. So we need to go probably around this way, right? From the back?
I don't know.
Okay, everybody meet up with us here, okay? Alright, just a minute. I'm gonna say, let me see how many people we have first.
Wait, Chucky? Oh no, dude.
Yeah. We also have Mari, too. You're describing ESO? You know, like, I don't really know how close that is to ESO, but I don't really like a lot of things in ESO either. So, like, it's not like... I know there's all these, like, agenda Andes that are, like, in my stream trying to get me to play ESO, but, listen, man, I don't really care about the game that much. I care about WoW. Like, I've always been pretty honest about that. Just don't really give a fuck about it. And, I care about WoW. That's it. Like, I don't play a lot of other games besides that. Classic's better than ESO in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, people can think whatever they want. But the thing is, to me, like, I like playing this game. This is the main game that I enjoy, and I'm always going to like this game. Okay, like, there's never going to be a time where I like another MMO bit more. Okay, I'll give people 1 more minute to get here, and then we'll start. Why does Blizzard not like you? What happened at BlizzCon? Blizzard and I are starting to see eye to eye again, so I don't want to bring up past drama. It seems like they're more willing to, like, associate with me and talk to me and everything. So I'm not... The thing is, if people want to work with me, I'll work with them. You know, I don't need to hold a grudge. I think that I was right, but who cares? It's water under the bridge. I'm completely fine just moving forward and just going, right? They're being polite to me and nice to me, and I will return the favor. Obviously, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop shitting on the game, but I don't need to bring up past things. All right? And there it is. Yeah, they invited me to the meeting. I was not able to go, but they invited me to the meeting. Would you have gone, McConnell, if they invited you? Let's go, guys.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you went, it would mean more to them than just you bitching about the game on your stream. I think it shows, like, a little bit more commitment than just, like, flipping on your stream and bitching.
Honestly, I think that you're right. Like, that's actually a good point. Like, I agree with you there. Like, you're actually right there. Yeah, I mean, that's probably, like, one of the best arguments I've heard for me going. Yeah, that is true. Like, I mean, I in retrospect, like, maybe I should have gone, but, like, that's whenever I was taking a break from my stream, and so I didn't... Like, my priority always has to be my stream, you know? But, like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. Music sounds finished today? Music should be fine, man. You failed? Maybe I did. Hey, maybe I did. I feel like bringing Classic back is a bad move because they're splitting the community in half. What are your looks on it? They've already split the community. There's raiders, PvPers, Mythic Plus players, Mythic high-end raiders, casual raiders, pet battlers, Horde and Alliance. There's a million different ways that Blizzard has already split the community. Classic is not going to do that anymore. I mean, like, they've already split the community way too many different ways. And I feel like it's been a mistake for them to do that. Whenever Blizzard decided to start developing the game for micro communities, I feel like that was probably the biggest mistake they could have ever made. And I really think they completely fucked up by doing that. Alright, watch out for Goroash. Get ready. Alright, we don't want to fight him. He's very dangerous. If he goes after us, we need to run away. You ready, McConnell?
Yeah.
You can't make everyone happy? Well, the thing is that, like, Blizzard tries to, and whenever they try to make people happy, they end up making more people mad. And it's like they can never... It's an unwinnable situation. Like, realistically, Blizzard cannot do anything in the game at this point that will not make a large portion of the community upset. It doesn't matter, because there are so many different types of people that play the game now that it's impossible for them to do anything that won't just cause somebody to get fucking pissed off. And it's unfortunate, but there it is. When Classic comes out, will retail die? No. You don't think so?
No.
I could see it happening. I mean, really, I could genuinely see it happening.
Do you honestly think that Classic WoW is going to kill current WoW BFA?
I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see it happening. Right? Like, yeah, I would not bet on it happening, but I don't think it happening is completely outside of the realm of possibility. Okay, I found one of them. There. Alright, there. We killed that guy right there. Okay, a poll? All right, you know what? We'll do a poll. Why not? Straw poll. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Just 1 second. Will Classic kill BFA? Yes? No? Okay. Let's see what the people say. I'll see what actually, yeah, I'm actually curious about this. There's a lot of people that think that it will. I mean, this is actually surprising to me. I didn't expect there to be that many. Let's see, what is it here? No is leading by about 10%, but yes is... Okay, go ahead.
Wait, so if you're going to vote, you have to keep in mind that BFA is going to continue to get more expansions and more content. Classic is what it is. So that means you're saying that for the rest of the time WoW exists, people will just play Classic the entire time for like fucking 20 years versus the actual game that gets updated.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of like gray area here. Whenever we're saying this, there's a lot of gray area in this poll, right? There's like gray area between, okay, does that mean that Classic is going to have more players than BFA forever? Does that mean that they're going to make new content for Classic because it's doing better? I mean, it's a very, very nuanced question. And so, like, yeah, I think it's more complicated than that. But, like, yeah, just like as a general rule, yeah, I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if Classic started doing better. Yeah, I mean, especially, like, I mean, the thing is that, like, I think this is really stupid, guys. But the fact that so many people are saying good things about Classic is actually really helping it out a lot. Like, I mean, you have to agree with that, right, McConnell?
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm sure a lot of people will try it.
I think as long as people keep playing Classic and, like, streaming it, Classic is going to be very popular. I do think so. I mean, because, like, people are very sheepish, right? If they hear that somebody that, you know, they like or they watch is playing a game, they'll go and they'll play that game. That's just the way that they are. And that's the way it's always been.
We're talking about sustainability, right?
Yeah.
So that means that streamers who wanted to play WoW would have to stream it all the time and, like, lose their main game.
Well, no, I'm not saying everybody, right? But, like, as long as there's, like, an audience for WoW and, like, as long as people keep creating content
yeah,
for
but
it.
you're talking about Classic killing BFA.
Yes.
Or whatever expansion is after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would mean that you'd need everybody to basically stop playing current WoW and play Classic.
We didn't say everybody, but I mean, like, yeah, I think a lot of people would. I mean, like, look at all the people that started playing Classic in the beta, and they went back on, like, how they felt about the game. I feel like that's going to be very common. I mean, do you really think that's not going to happen?
I mean, I think people will grow tired of Classic over time, yeah. I mean, there's only so many things you can do in Classic.
I think that's true, but... Okay, so if they don't, like, what if they added, like, BC and stuff? Do you think that, like, that arc would be more popular than, like, the retail arc of, like, reintroducing old content in the next, like, 3 years?
I think that would be... I think if you introduce, like, specific expansions and had their own, like, okay, this you can play Classic, you can play BC, you can play Wrath, whatever. I think that would, I mean, that would probably splinter retail up enough to where it would basically be dead, yeah. Because a lot of people like, you know, you like BC the best. There's a lot of people that like Wrath the best. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that like Classic
all those people, by the way, are wrong. Anybody that likes Wrath the most is wrong.
What?
Yeah, they're just wrong. They don't know what they're talking about.
Wrath was fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
Wrath was terrible.
What?
Wrath sucked.
Didn't you watch Clinda's video with the Shadowmourne dude?
Yep.
And you still... Oh my god.
Wrath was the beginning of the end.